Let's get a check of our forecast with Chief Meteorologist Dave Nussbaum. I was hoping for some fall-like weather today, but I guess we're going to have to wait just a little bit longer.
You're from here. You know how this works. It never aligns with the actual day of the fall equinox. But we do have that today. Obviously still quite hot out there and still pretty humid too. Temperatures were in the 90s earlier. We've had some cloud cover and some showers still here in the Coleman area. Nice little downpour earlier, just a few sprinkles now. Temperatures down to 72 degrees. But look at that dew point, 70. It's definitely muggy, especially where it's been raining. Have some showers not too far away from Jasper, kind of just off to the north of Birmingham here, up near Aniana, a couple showers nearby and more storms back into Mississippi. You can see here the Coleman area, there's some of that light rain continuing to work its way through the region, back down toward Sugar Creek area and near Riverbend and Holly Pond. Again, more or less stationary to drifting their way northward, showers there. Heading over toward Burroughs Crossroads area near Boldo area, kind of north of Sipsey. We're seeing a little bit of some rain there north of Jasper as well. A little downpour for you, but these are drifting their way. You can see here to the north, not moving maybe 5-10 miles per hour at best. Could see a few more showers trying to develop down to the south, sneaking in this evening, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Right now, though, nothing too major. As high pressure sits off to our northeast, that southerly flow returning here, making it more humid, and this is all ahead of our big cold front, which will work its way through the area later this week. But look for that chance of rain to continue to be 20% through about 7 o'clock. We'll dry out overnight, few clouds. Temperatures get down to around the lower 70s to upper 60s. About 70 from here to Tuscaloosa, Coleman, Aniana, 66, Anderson, Talladega, 67, Brent, Moundville area about 68 for your low temperature for tonight. And then tomorrow the heat is back, lower to almost middle 90s across the region. Not much in the way of rain is expected out there for tomorrow, about a 10% chance, but it does ramp up for Wednesday night and Thursday, and that's when our next front comes in with maybe a lingering shower for the weekend. We're going to watch this front build toward the area here as we get into Wednesday into Thursday with some scattered storms. Could see some heavy rain at times. Some of the storms could even be strong, possibly severe, with some gusty winds out there with that heavy rain. And then it does turn less humid once we head into Friday with some slightly cooler temperatures. So Futurecast will show those storms I just showed you heading up to the north through 7 o'clock. Not a lot of rain for the kids going to practice this evening. By tomorrow morning, we're looking at dry weather here, but notice just to our north, we will see some storms. The upper level system staying far enough north of us we're missing out on, possibly along Highway 278, Hamilton, Double Springs, Coleman, Aniana, Gadsden north, where you may see a shower initially. Rest of us just a low chance for rain during the day tomorrow. That all changes as we get into Wednesday. We'll start off the morning quiet and dry, but as we head through the afternoon, here come those storms beginning to pop up. This is ahead of a cold front on Wednesday, beginning at lunchtime, becoming more widespread as we get into Wednesday afternoon. Timing is still subject to change, but just know as we'll start seeing later in the day Wednesday, the bulk of those storms coming in. And when they do, some heavy downpours, maybe some gusty winds with them. They'll continue as we get into 7 o'clock Wednesday, and by say 11:30, the bulk of that rain comes to an end as we go into Thursday morning. Now, Wednesday, there is a level 1 risk for some gusty winds out there, so we'll keep an eye out for that. There's also a flash flood risk because the dry ground we have, the rain, heavy rain, when it hits it, just going to run right off. It can't absorb into it. So we'll have to watch out for some street flooding concerns. Greater chance the farther north you go, and potential maybe for about an inch of rain, and we could really use as much rain as possible across the area. After that, here comes the humidity down a little bit to more comfortable levels as we head to Friday and the weekend. So watch out for the stormy conditions and much needed rain Wednesday into Thursday, becoming less humid Friday. Highs back in the lower 80s, lows in the lower 60s for a few nights, and a slow back warm up as we head into your 10-day forecast heading to next week with more seasonal temperatures.